All right, so I'm going to show you how to do the entrance and exit pupils for a two-lens system. So what I have here are two-lens system. Lens 1 is this vertical line, and here's F1, here's F1 prime, okay, and then here's F2 and F2 prime. And the source plane is here. So our first step is that we have, and I've put the aperture right next to the lens, but in between the two lenses. So our first thing that we need to do is figure out where the images are from that source. So first we're just going to do our normal ray tracing. So we're going to pretend like the aperture isn't here. That's okay. Okay, so here's one. And it goes off like this. And then we have one that will go straight through the center of the lens. And so here is, this is image 1. And then this image is going to become the source for the second lens. So we'll just continue it, do the same thing. And I'm using gridded paper because I think it's going to be easier. Okay, so that's number first ray and second ray. Okay, so here is our, let's see, does this make sense? 1, 2, 3, 4. Up, 1, 2, 3, 4. Up, 1, 4. So this should go 1, 2, 3, 4. Up a half. Okay, so it should actually be here. So I tried to do it so that the numbers were somewhat even. Okay, so here's I2. So now what this has given us is, now we know that this is the source plane, and we know that this is the image plane. And so when we're looking for the entrance pupil, we're looking for what this aperture looks like from this plane, from this position. When we look for the exit pupil, we look for what this aperture looks like from here. Since there are lenses in between these two planes, then this aperture will be viewed differently for both of those planes. Okay, so what we're going to do is first we're going to find the entrance pupil. So the way we're going to do that is we're going to take two rays, and instead of letting them go through like this, we're going to look how they're limited. Let's see, maybe I think this will work. So we're going to go from, there's one ray from here, from the center line, and it goes up to there, and then this ray has to go back down to the center line. Okay, so then this one we can trace up through here. We can do the same ray on the other side. This is just symmetric. And we'll trace that ray back. Okay. Now we can do another set of rays that are from here. That are from the image, and they have to be right at the edge where the aperture is. And then these rays go to the source. And the source is the off-center part of the source. To here. And there. So the question is, where did these guys meet? Let's put that back again. I'll just do it. They seem to meet right here, which is basically right at the lens. So this position here is telling us that this is the location of that entrance pupil. So it's not quite in the same place as the actual aperture. It's just off from there. Okay, we can do the same thing on the other side. This has got to go through here. Where do these two meet? They actually meet right here on the lens. So it's about the same place. So it's a little hard with the ray tracing to know exactly where it is, but it actually looks like the lens is right on, the aperture is right on the pupil, but it's offset up a little bit. Then if we do make an image of this aperture from this position, what we can do is we take that same aperture and now we draw rays and use this lens here. So got that one. I don't know where it's going to go. And then we've got this one here. So you can see they're meeting in this location. You can see that they're meeting in that location. We do the same thing from the other side, basically making an image of this aperture. And it is here. Oh, where did these meet? Here. Oh, it's supposed to be there. Let's see, did I do that wrong? Through here. Through the middle. Oh, there we go. Just a little bit off. Okay, so this here is the exit pupil. Okay, so I think that that's how you do it. And so when you're making your microscopes, then you should do the same type of thing.